You deserve truthful, unbiased testing. And we just did that with PETG. It's like the tough kid in the filament world. And I know that because I've ruined so many parts and prints, so you don't have to. When you print something with PETG, then you don't have to think about it cracking, snapping, or melting in the sun. And that is why many people have switched from PLA to PETG. And honestly, I used to avoid PETG because it sounded like something advanced or something that a pro would use for a specific print, but that was not true. You don't have to be a 3D printing expert to print with PETG with most printers. Newer printers have a setting where you just select the PETG setting, load up the filament, find your STL, and then just go print. So if you want to print things that you can actually use and not just look at, then PETG should be on your list. But let us be real, nothing is perfect. PETG has some limitations. It can be sticky, it can be stringy, and it can test your patience so freaking much. And most important for most folks, it costs a little bit more than basic PLA. So you really have to think about, do I need PETG for this project? It is also tougher to get a smoother finish. So if you do not like the factory look, then you have to put a lot of hours into this print to get it real nice. But here is what makes it worth it. I could leave this outside for months and it will not lose its color. It will not lose its strength, and it will be near perfect all the time. It will not warp or anything like that because it is so heat resistant and water resistant. It is perfect for outdoor hardware. If you care about safety, then PETG doesn't usually smell, but I would recommend that if you have a ventilator or a enclosure, then use them, because when you print filament like PETG or like PLA or anything like that, they release small particles inside the air, and those particles do not care about your nose, but I care about your nose. They would never write that this might release some odor, so for your safety, just have a ventilation on or have a enclosure. And for my TTRPG folks out there, if you have terrain or big minis that have small parts that must not snap or break, PETG is perfect. It is perfect for the car ride, in the bag, or somebody spills drinks, or if somebody likes to throw things. So if you're willing to put a little bit extra in the processing process, then PETG is perfect because of its strength. But for anything else, stick with matte PLA. Bottom line, if you want prints that can take sun, water, and rough handling, then try PETG. It is not perfect, but it solves real problems, and you deserve a filament that works just as hard as you do. Happy printing.